Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Fifi and Gigi's Tarot Readings. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for joining me. Phil had an amazing weekend. Interesting already that the Justice card has jumped out. Justice card is all about balance here. Fairness, equality. The Justice card also suggests, dealing with the justice, the law system. But let's get started, Sagittarius. For some of you, the Justice card is going to definitely resonate. For others, it won't. Just take what resonates with you. But today, Sagittarius, we will be working on who or will they reach out to you? Will they reach out to you? So if you're in a situation where, there is a no contact situation, you're wondering about someone and, will they reach out and what's their intention? That's exactly what we're going to be covering today, Sagittarius. So let's get started. Just a quick announcement, Sagittarius. I am open for personal tarot readings. So if you do have a question, a concern, you want clarity, you want guidance, of course, you can send me your questions. Go to the description box. All the instructions is down there, down in the description box. We also have our Master Tarot course available. It's still available at a big discounted price. So if you still want to learn tarot, you want to learn the ins and outs, doesn't matter your level of experience, we teach you everything. You can enroll today or tomorrow. Also, our love guide is available. We teach you everything regarding love. With every card, we teach you spreads. This guide is over 200 pages, and Fifi and I, we give all of our knowledge, everything. So check it out. All of our content can be accessed through the description box. Okay, let's get started, Sagittarius. Will they reach out? So the Hermit also jumped out. Interesting. So the Hermit is also seeing everything. You're a lot more wiser now, Sagittarius. A lot more wiser. You know certain things now. Life has taught you a lot of experience. So we have the Hanged Man, the Nine of Cups here, and also the Queen of Swords. It's like this situation, or your current situation, it's not moving forward. Not moving forward, not moving backwards here. But you're also keeping hope. And I feel like at the same time, Sagittarius, you're keeping hope, but at the same time, you're like open to the idea of communication. You're open to the idea of talking things out. If anything, the Hanged Man is telling you to think outside the box too. What haven't you tried yet? Not look at it this way, but looking at it from a different angle. It's about adapting and sacrificing. During this moment, think what is it that you haven't done yet, or what is it that you really, really want to do? Because you're still holding on to hope here, especially with the Nine of Cups. You're still holding on to hope and wishes. Okay, Sagittarius, let's look at your cards. First three cards, what do we have? Interesting. Page of Cups. I think you want to reach out first, Sagittarius. We've got the Five of Swords and also the Knight of Pentacles. I definitely feel, Sagittarius, that you definitely want to reach out. Even though I'm asking, will they reach out? Sagittarius, the fact that you have the Page of Cups, I feel like you really want to reach out. You want to be able to make the first move, break that silence, be the first one to reach out and start communication again here. With the Page of Cups, again, you're thinking about, okay, what can I say? What can I do? How should I present this message? Pages are all about small messages here. However, though, if I look at your person's energy, especially with the Five of Swords, your person, however, though, they need to go back to the drawing board, because I definitely feel that, and they know, there's no denying it, they know that the way they go about doing things is not serving them. In fact, I'm going to go as far and say that this person, they self-sabotage with what they say, their behavior, their belief, definitely their belief system. They have certain ideas that I'm sure, Sagittarius, when they talk and you hear the stuff that comes out of their mouth, you're like, I can't believe you actually believe that. So they need to go back to the drawing board because this is not serving them. They're just, and you're not the issue here, Sag. Sag, in fact, I feel that you want to extend that olive branch first and make peace with this person. But they know that they need to change. They need to go back to the drawing board, reassess, and say, okay, you know what? The way I handle certain things, the way I do things, it's probably not serving me. Sometimes, yes, the Five of Swords can suggest a bit of a selfish energy. It can show someone that they want the last word. They want to win. They'll go above and beyond. But we also have the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. So will they reach out? I feel like you're going to be reaching out a lot sooner, Sagittarius. But they have the Knight of Pentacles. Will they reach out? Yeah, they will respond in due time. It's going to be either you, Sagittarius, or them. Someone's going to be reaching out. And the thing is with the Knight of Pentacles, it's all about changes, it's offers, it's a very, very slow energy. So they may take their sweet time. Even if you were to message them, Sagittarius, they're not going to respond straight away. No, they're going to probably let a couple of days go past before they even look at their phone and say, okay, I'm ready to respond. Because we do have the slow energy here. What's their intention, please? Okay. So we do have the Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles, I definitely feel that this person is surrounding themselves with luxury. They're really keeping themselves preoccupied. They're actually enjoying, like if you're definitely in a no contact situation, I feel like they're enjoying their independence, not having to answer to someone. So I feel like they're really enjoying their independence, enjoying their own company. Perhaps they may be doing some online shopping, like buying things for themselves and just enjoying really the moment here. Yeah. So we also have the High Priestess here. I always feel like they're waiting for you to do everything, Sagittarius. They're going to be waiting for you. You make the first move. You contact me first. I don't feel like they have any intention reaching out soon because I feel like they're in their own world at the moment and just enjoying their own company. And the High Priestess shows there is inaction here with the High Priestess. There's no action. On the contrary, they're kind of like reliant on their intuition. The only thing I feel that if there is contact, Sagittarius, you will be finding out more about this person. They may reveal something to you. The High Priestess, it's the kingdom of King Solomon, and we see the Torah scroll. So we have to ask ourselves, is she taking out the scroll or is she hiding the scroll? So there's always that debate with the High Priestess. I feel honestly that you're going to be finding out more regarding this person. What's the advice? So interesting. You have the Knight of Wands. Changes, offers, opportunities. So I definitely feel, Sagittarius, you want to move forward. I almost feel like this person, they're not really taking a lot of action. I feel the action is more coming from you, Sagittarius. It's like I almost feel like if you want to get your answers, it's like almost like you got to give this person not kind of like an ultimatum. It's more like a call to action. It's like, this is my intention. This is what I want. These are my expectations. And I feel like you're also kind of like going to demand an answers. Are we going to do this? Yes or no? So I kind of feel like this person is going around in circles too. Let's clarify. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What does Sagittarius need to know, please? What does Sagittarius need to know regarding this situation? Just a reminder, Sagittarius, that I am open to do personal tarot readings. So if you do want some answers, you want some clarity, an energy update, you can do so. Go to the description box and all the instruction is down below. Okay, what does Sagittarius need to know, please? Page of Cups. Mm. Yeah, there definitely has been heartbreak. Three of Swords. Yeah, the Three of Swords, we know the card speaks volume here. There has been heartbreak here. There has been deceit. You know, definitely, I definitely feel from you, Sagittarius, a little bit surprised by your person's actions too, because I've got the Five of Swords. I don't really like seeing this card, to be honest. The Three of Swords. I feel like you want answers, you want clarity also, Sagittarius, regarding your broken heart. There's still unresolved issues here. And you want answers, Sagittarius, and very well, you should get them. Yes. Let's look at your person, the Five of Swords. They're not very easy to work with. Not really much of a team player also. I feel like Sagittarius, you may say, let's do this, but they're going to pull the other opposite end and say, no, we're going to do this. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles is about teamwork. Everyone putting their input, everyone working together. So I feel like Sagittarius, you probably put like 90% of your input into this relationship, while your person may put 10. There's still a question mark on that. So not a very good team player, not willing to compromise, not willing to, just make things easier for themselves. I feel like they make things a lot harder for themselves. If we look at the Knight of Pentacles, I do wonder if there has been a third party, because I'm seeing double threes, the Three of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. They may have an attitude or an excuse for everything. Oh, this person, we're just friends. It's fine. You're overreacting. No, you're not overreacting, Sagittarius. You're not blind either. If you see when there is something that's just not right, you don't ignore it. The Knight of Pentacles, also with the Nine of Pentacles. Again, notice something here. We're getting repeat cards. The Nine of Pentacles and also the Nine of Pentacles. This is pre-Empress card. So I don't feel they will be reaching out anytime soon, because they're enjoying their own company. They're enjoying their independence. I feel that Sagittarius, you're more inclined to reach out because you want answers. Yeah, they may take their sweet time to respond back because of the Nine of Pentacles. They feel liberated that they don't have to answer to anyone. They feel liberated that they have this freedom, they have this independence, they're in control. Queen of Cups. Yeah. So, Queen of Cups, I feel like they're in a situation where they're taking care of themselves, but this person, though, they don't give their heart just to anyone. They don't. Even though they are enjoying their own company, that they're not really the type just to give their heart to anyone. They also have strong boundaries and strong values that they won't compromise their own values here. I definitely feel they have feelings for you, Sagittarius. And what I'm seeing here, that if things don't work out, I feel like they're the first one to pull back, to set boundaries. I definitely feel that they're definitely the type, not willing to talk things through, but to set very, very strong boundaries. If they just kind of like work with you more as a team, things can run a lot smoother. High Priestess. Yeah, Two of Wands. Two of Wands is all about decision making. They have to do something about this. They need to understand, what do they want. They need to be honest. They need to reveal their true intentions. Remember the High Priestess? I said it's all about mysteries. It's all about secrets here. Just the Two of Wands, they will feel that they need to take action and make a decision. They have to face it. They need to do something about this. So they will. Even if you were to send them a message, Sagittarius, they may not respond straight away, but in due time, ultimately, yes, they will respond. With the Knight of Wands, you want to move forward, Sagittarius. But interesting that you also have the Hermit. Now, when I was shuffling the cards, right at the beginning of this reading, the Hermit also came out. I feel like at the same time, Sagittarius, you have grown a lot. The experience that you have gained in this situation has taught you many, many things. It's like you're almost wondering, well, if this person doesn't want to be with me, hey, I would much rather be alone. You also have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like what's going to happen here, Sagittarius, you may give your person a call to action. You just may even say to them, this is what I want. These are my expectations. Do you want to do this? Yes or no. It's a yes or no situation. It's a closed question here. Not an open question. It's a closed question. Are we going to do this? Yes or no? So I feel your person may be inclined to say yes, to give this situation another chance. They're going to need a bit of a push. I do feel that they're going to need a bit of a push because, yeah, there has been definitely issues here with the Three of Swords. There have been challenges with the Five of Swords. They know that they need to go back to the drawing board. They need to reassess their personality, their behavior, because the way they handled certain things, it's not really serving them. I definitely feel that this person, they don't like to be controlled. You're not controlling them. They need to understand that when they're in a relationship, things change. It's not just about them. They need to also consider you, Sagittarius. So it's also good to discuss your expectations and their expectations. Let's clear the air. So overall, this was still an amazing reading, Sagittarius. Thank you, Sagittarius. Have an amazing day and power to you. Bye for now.